What's good? Welcome back to the channel, y'all. I'm your boy JKG. We got some Godforge news for you today. But before we get into the news, guys, I got a big announcement. It's my birthday as of recording this. Monday, August 11th is my birthday. I'm not going to give you my age. Feel free to guess my age in the comments below. Let me see how old or / young y'all think I am, you know, with the gray beard. But yeah, also, can I just ask you guys to send some good vibes? My dad is currently in the hospital. He's going to be having a biopsy today. And we are just hoping and praying for some good news. So if you want to give me anything for my birthday, there you go. Just good vibes. Send all the positive vibes you got, because we can sure use them. So let's get all up into this. So with the Alpha 2, Wave 2 of the Alpha for Godforge coming out here on Wednesday, just a couple of days from now, we were blessed with a new website here. You can kind of see it right here. I'll have the link down in the description below. But basically what's going on is the overwhelming support and bug reporting that was done for Wave 1 kind of hit the cap on Discord. So basically what they had to do is they basically made a site as like a service desk, so to speak. You can kind of see right there, welcome to the Godforge service desk. This is going to be where you're going to want to go to report your bugs and all that kind of stuff. That way it's going to streamline the entire process for the team as well as for us as testers. Basically, you're going to just sign up, you use your email, create your password, and confirm you get a confirmation email, and you're basically in. But you can kind of see right here at the moment there's not a ton. Admittedly, it looks like there's not a ton. We're gonna show you what there is though. We have Godforge FAQs, so we have the known issues on the alpha build VO2, everything like that. But you can kind of see, if we kind of scroll down here, does Godforge support other languages? You can kind of come here. So some of like if you weren't involved in Wave 1 and you're going to be involved in Wave 2, you can actually come to this site, bookmark it in your bookmarks, save it as a favorite. So you can come to it. I have a Godforge folder with all the different things that I have for us. Ever evolving. That's going to be a video in the future as things progress and as you guys and other creators start creating websites and tools and stuff. I want to go ahead and bring those to everybody. So it's something good to kind of have in the bank, right? You go ahead and bookmark those sites, but this is going to be where you're going to get a lot of those day one questions you can get answered right here. And you can pause and read any of this if you want. Like I said, the link is going to be down in the description below. If we come over here though, this is what we're talking about today. Godforge Alpha patch notes V0.2.21633. And if we go ahead and click in here, you can kind of see we got a lot of stuff here, guys. We got a lot of stuff here. I'm just going to scroll through it, but you can kind of see we're going to go over all this, but you can see we got a lot to get through. And that's a good thing. That is a very good thing. And I got to scroll down on the side here, but yeah, you can see we got a lot to get through. So that is a good thing, because that means there's going to be a lot of rebalancing and a lot of patches that are being handled here between Wave 1 and Wave 2. So I think we can expect similar between Wave 2 and Wave 3. So big changes for Wave 2 of the Godforge Alpha. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't make this just a little bit bigger here for you guys. Let's try this. You know what? Come on. There we go. That's more like it. So big changes for Wave 2 of the Godforge Alpha. Alpha Wave 1 is over. Couldn't be happier with the feedback from all of our Scions. The feedback collected and the experiences shared have been vital to the team. We're excited for the next wave of Scions to take on the Caverns of Chaos. Today, we have our first patch notes aimed at fixing key pain points in the experience, improving the balance of some of our heroes, and we have improvements to hero leveling. So the first and probably one of the biggest pain points for a lot of people is going to be taken care of here. Hero unbinding. You can kind of see it right there. I'll try to get it right above my head there. Managing your hero roster is going to be much easier in Wave 2. In Wave 2, they are releasing hero unbinding. So basically, what this is going to do is allow you to easily convert the heroes that you're going to feed off into souls. So you can kind of see right here the little view that we have. You go ahead and click into your heroes that you're going to want to feed off, and then it's going to tell you off to the side here what you're going to get for them. You're going to get experience, you're going to get souls. It's going to be streamlining the upgrade your heroes process. This is going to make getting that first 6-star a lot easier. This is going to make coming back from a long farming session, like if you let it run overnight and you're going to farm a spot overnight, like some people did in Wave 1, you come back and you have a full inventory of gear as well as your heroes, and you got to clean that up before you can move on, because you're just going to get stuck and all you're going to get back is XP, which is great, but this is better because this is going to help you level up your heroes a lot faster. So that is something that I personally am really stoked about. Heroes will reward you with their spirit form based on their rarity. So common heroes are going to get a 1-star spirit, uncommons 2-star, rares 3, epics 4, legendaries 5. You get it, right? They're also going to reward experience scaling on the rank and level that they reached. But you can see right here in big red letters, unbinding cannot be undone. So you're definitely going to want to try to save that for the lower level heroes or duplicates that you have multiple copies of, and then you're good to go. Next on the list here, Cavern of Chaos Rebalance. The Caverns presented some exciting moments, some scary moments, some unexpected outcomes. We want to ensure the Caverns remain a fun experience, but also present challenges as you reach the darkest depths. In Alpha 2, enemy heroes have been given new powers and will have increased resistance and accuracy after floor 90. We made this change because we want Scions to explore greater team building moments and bring buffs and debuffs into their teams. We also heard pain points with the economy balance, and we have made steps to make farming critical resources and armor much easier. We've doubled the Ascension Alchemy Stones across all stages. That is awesome. Increased 2-star spirit drop rates at higher stages. That is also awesome because from my experience, once you get to a point where you're farming past level 120, and everything like that, you start and you're starting to try to get more and more 6-star heroes on your team. You kind of lose the low level the lower level resource that you build up a big bank of it getting there, but you burn through it really fast. So this is going to help for that. Stages 120 now grant any armor slot with higher quality at higher stages. Perfect for auto farming. So auto farming all night for folks, or like if you're able to play on your phone or you're like work from home and you can have your laptop or whatever running it off to the side, you can farm on auto all day and have higher quality gear coming back at you, which is going to be super awesome. This go around, I'm planning on digging a little bit deeper into the gear. We've really kind of focused on kind of just progression in Wave 1. So Wave 2, I'm going to be doing a little bit more of a deep dive into gear. Rebalance ability upgrades for better reward distribution. For those of you guys who reached the final stages of the Caverns, you may have found our fearsome Fire Drake Fafnir to be a little bit tame. In Alpha Wave 2, we've increased their powers to provide better challenges at stages 150 and 151. Cannot wait to see how your teams face off in Wave 2. That is going to be super fun. I am actually really looking forward to the climb on Wave 2. We have heard your feedback and bug reports, and we have been working hard to bring the most critical UI improvements for Wave 2. In this update, we heard many of you are struggling with mobile touchpoints, and so we've increased all of our UI interaction buttons. This should lead to a much smoother experience when upgrading your heroes. Probably the most requested feature was a way to see the realm of your heroes in the roster. We have added a new realm flag to help guide you on your quest through the caverns. That's going to be pretty cool. This is going to be a standalone video. I'm going to probably record later after I get some sleep. I'm recording this at about 2 o'clock in the morning. So we're going to probably record this one as a standalone video, but they have some new camera stuff, guys. Some new cameras. The POV replaces the default version and is awesome for that truly cinematic experience. Top is great if you want a larger view from a more static angle, and the action cam replaces the 3/4 cam and is a balance between the POV cinematic experience and the top larger view experience. We're looking forward to everyone experiencing the new viewpoints, and we continue to learn what the Scions want to see in the battle experience. One thing that I'm gonna kind of go with, unless you're having some kind of a like a motion sickness or something like that because of the camera, which that it does happen. Give it some time. Play one camera for an hour, maybe 2, and then switch camera and do that for another hour or maybe 2. Or if you're only going to play for 1 or 2 hours, do 1 camera a day, right? Play with all the cameras. See which one you like the best, which one fits your enjoyment the best, and then make a decision on, I don't like this camera's trash, whatever. I plan on, the first day I plan on being in the game, doing another marathon session, 12, 18 hours. Who knows how long we're going to go that first day, but yeah, we're going to try to play with all 3 of the cameras. We're going to try to give it about an hour with each on that first day and see which one that I like the best and kind of go from there. In battle info, this was another one that was a major point for myself personally. We knew going into Alpha Wave 1 that our buffs and debuffs were particularly challenging to read in battle, and we've taken strides forward to bring a brand new in-battle experience. This view can be accessed via the info button in battle. Shows a larger view of the buffs, debuffs, and disables you and your foes receive. This is our first iteration of this. We plan on improving it across the future updates. And if we kind of look right here, we have a little video showing it off. We're going to hit the info button, and we get to see, okay, this is our heroes. This is the enemy team. These are all the buffs and debuffs that are up. That is absolutely phenomenal. That is one of the things that I wanted right away. I was clicking everything. If you were in that first stream that I was in the game, I was clicking it all day long. And I don't think in the 10 days we had access to it in Wave 1, I don't think I didn't click it at least a few times. We've also increased the quality and size of all effects in battle, which will be critical as you face the new terrors of the caverns. And then we get into some bug fixes, guys. Bug fixes. Last but certainly not least, the feedback of all Scions have provided through reporting bugs and issues has been tremendous. We cannot thank the community enough for how passionate you've been in helping us to deliver the game we want for players. All of your feedback has been received, and while some bugs are remaining, we fixed over 100 bugs between Alpha Wave 1 and Wave 2. That is actually pretty damn impressive considering it's only been about a week and a half to 2 weeks between waves. So that is pretty damn impressive if you know how long it can take to fix bugs and test them, to try to, on the back end, try to test them and make sure that they're ready for public consumption. That's pretty damn impressive. In particular, bugs related to combat freezes, disables, and locks on Fafnir and the Golden Guardian, and many critical performance issues have been addressed, making Alpha Wave 2 experience more stable and reliable. Rebalances and hero updates. So the heroes are going to get a little bit of an update. Some of them were a little broken. In the previous, in the latest podcast, I believe it was Paul, said Mummy of all heroes in the game had the highest damaging core ability in the game. I'm a little upset that I didn't build Mummy and really go ham with that, because that would have been really fun. I wish secretly that they would have left Mummy alone so I could build him, but hey, here we are. So we got to find somebody else. That's all it is, right? So in some cases, basically these changes are going to include updates to their damage multipliers, divinity and ability upgrades. In some cases, they have also updated heroes' abilities for a better balance in the game. This list is not exhaustive, so make sure to check out all the heroes in game. But Achilles, Aphrodite, Sag, Bastet, Bok, Beowulf, Dracula, Gilgamesh, Heimdall, Hel, Hercules, Horus. I mean, you can see like all of these guys, all the ones with the star here. So if you're gonna come in here, so we got Aphrodite, Beowulf, Dracula, Hel. If we scroll down a little bit further, after Hel, we're gonna come down here, Shamash and Zeus. These particular heroes have received more significant updates to better balance their ability set and try to fix game-breaking mechanics that led to a negative player experience. I know Shamash was one that was causing a bunch of like freezes, and some of the memory leaks were kind of caused by Shamash and like Heimdall working together. So definitely something that is definitely needed. Bug fixes, hero roster promotion and upgrading. Many passives were previously not working as intended and have been updated. Cooldown bonuses from ability upgrades would not apply to heroes. That's going to be updated. Hero promotion could fail and sometimes block the player from upgrading heroes. That happened to me one time. It was pretty I was like, it was pretty weird. You put everything in and it just doesn't go. And then you're stuck. If you reset and you back out, you go back in, it would be fine. But yeah, that was one of those ones that was like, oh, in the moment you're like, oh no, what happened? But definitely something that got fixed. Imprint abilities would not show on the hero's abilities. That's a widespread one that we all knew. Those imprint abilities weren't showing up. You unequip the weapon, you equip it, and it shows up. But by the time you get into battle, I think it went away and they weren't working. So several issues with text descriptions for abilities. I reported a bug for, I believe it was Anubis. Anubis was showing an HP aura and reading as defense. So stuff like that. Removed unintended experience with rapid extraction could grant multiple imprints. I think a few people got a little lucky with quite a few ghosts coming out. Added missing awakening bonuses for several heroes. That's really dope because I did see a couple of them. I think I only ran across one of them personally. Saw a bunch of screenshots, but like you go in and just the awakenings were gone. They weren't there. so that's something that is really good. Battle and rewards. Imprints were not working on heroes unless they were awakened. Lock debuffs could be placed on Fafnir and the Golden Guardian. So that's going to get updated. So we're not going to be able to use that little strat there. Fafnir and the Golden Guardian could lose turn meter and divinity permanently. I wasn't fortunate enough to see that one. I wish I was. That would have been pretty cool. Retaliating counterattack caused the battle to freeze for up to 30 seconds. I definitely had that one happen. Debuffs that caused damage could trigger retaliate and counterattack. Infinite Musashi counterattacks. I don't know if you've seen this one happen, but it was pretty funny. I I'm going to have to go back through some of my VODs from the long streams and see if I have any footage of that, because we might be able to put together like a short or something to show that off, because it was pretty hilarious. In some stages, Isis and Horus would permanently counterattack each other. That one was also pretty hilarious. I saw one stage where there was, I think it was one Isis and two Horus, and they would just take in turns counterattacking each other. It was ridiculous. And I think the person's stream that I was in let it go for about 5 minutes before they killed it, because it was hilarious. Hercules could never die. Yeah, Hercules was rough. Hercules was rough until you figured out how to get around him. But we were able to figure it out. And you know, Scotty doesn't know, but Scotty knows how to kill Hercules. That's for sure. Acid debuff could reduce your stats instead of the enemy. Shinigami animations were not playing. Heroes would vanish when some ultimates were cast. I did have that experience myself. I did report that as well. Tristan and other heroes would display pink VFX when attacking. That was the big pink box on the screen that would come up. That was also, I kind of enjoyed that one. That was a good little visual bug for me. Several challenges would not complete despite challenges being met. I experienced that a lot. Trying to two-star as many stages as I could. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a lot of them to register. You know, I would meet the requirements. I would change out, you know, what I could and everything, and it just would not register. Even if I backed out of the game completely and went back in, just wouldn't register. They would register for maybe some other people, just not for me. So Beowulf could deal tremendous unexpected damage to bosses. He would hit, his core ability would hit for a couple million against stage 151 Fafnir. For me, he was doing a lot of damage for me in that situation. Some stages granted Etherstone rewards instead of heroes, so that was a little bit of a bug for some folks. I didn't get that one. I kind of wish I did, but I did not. Disabled heroes would not play animations, but now properly play their disabled states. That is awesome. Fixed an issue causing players to be able to repeat claim 1-star rewards. That is a good one, because we don't want to be able to just abuse a system, right? General fixes, we have improved memory performance and game stability. So thank you for, hopefully we only had about 5,000 players in wave 1. And we had the memory leaks. Memory leaks happen to every game, so that isn't something unique to Fateless. But we had a lot of memory leaks in Wave 1, so hopefully the improved memory performance and stability, it translates to having all the players that we're going to have in Wave 2. So I'm really excited for this. And then last but not least, that's all for the update. Make sure to join the Discord, and this is going to have a link to the Fateless Discord. If you're not already in there, get your butt in there. You're going to get exclusives whenever Simon thinks, you know, hey, we're going to hit, you know, so many thousand folks are going to be in the Discord. You might get an exclusive leak that he's going to post unbeknownst to Dan. Dan, earmuff it for us, please, so we can maybe try to get some new leaks from Simon in there, exclusive to Discord. So you definitely want to be there. Again, link to the Godforge service desk is going to be in the description below, guys. And yeah, Alpha Wave 2 is in just a couple sleeps. I hope you did enjoy this. This was a long one. We had to get through a bunch of stuff here. If you want to see more videos like this on the channel, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We are at 700 subscribers as of me recording this. So it feels like just a couple weeks ago, it was longer, but it feels like just a couple weeks ago, we hit the 500 subscriber milestone on this channel, and we're already up to 700 on the channel. We're coming up on there. So really appreciate all the love you guys have been giving the channel lately. And that's going to do it for this one, guys. I will see you in the next one. I love you guys. Peace.